Hi, it's Eber. I have a small video here to help those who have an exaggerated curve in their low back. We all have some degree of curve in the lumbar area, but if you have a forward tilted pelvis, the curve may be exaggerated and may lead to back pain and all kinds of muscle imbalances front and back. So I'm starting with imprint. So I use my breath with awareness. Inhaling nice and deep and long. And as I exhale, I'm just flattening my back to the mat through the action of rolling my tailbone upwards. This hand is coming out of the way so you can see. And as I inhale, just allow it to roll back. So 2 more times. On the exhalation, I'm rolling my tailbone. Pubic bone is coming higher than the hips, back to neutral as I breathe in. And exhale. Rolling back to neutral. If you have this lordosis, the humble towel can really help you get out of the anterior tilt. Just lift your hips, placing it the highest part of the towel underneath the sacrum, and allow your low back to drop down. So now your pubic bone is definitely higher than your hips, so you're supported in your imprinted position. Let's test it out now with toe taps. As I exhale, at the end of my exhalation, I'm just finding my pelvic floor muscle, lifting it, pulling tight hip to hip, bringing one leg up to tabletop, and then the second. Thighs should be vertical, directly above my hips. The toes are a little bit higher than the knees, so they're not hanging down. I have my muscles engaged from the bottom of my ribs to my groin. My shoulders are relaxed. Keeping the muscles engaged, I'm moving one femur away from my body, keeping the angle constant behind the knee. Exhaling as I release my femur in the hip socket, inhaling as I bring it back. So my pelvis is not moving. I'm just sensing those muscles, the core muscles, the pelvic floor, transversus abdominis, keeping that stability as I move, and exhaling, strengthening, and inhale back. You can do 5 each side for time's sake. I'm moving on. So I'm going to allow my thighs to come in close to my torso. Nice stretch. I'm rounding my low back just by this action. I have a little bit of a lift here with the sacrum, so it's assisting with that roundness. So relax head, neck and shoulders. And just allow your knees and your upper body just rotating and rocking. Just easing out. A little self-massage for the low back. I'm coming back to center. You can do more than me. For time's sake, I'm moving on. Lengthening the back of the neck as I breathe in, as I exhale, bringing my chest up towards my thighs. Putting the hands behind my head, shoulders relaxed, and I'm bringing my legs down towards the floor, one, and then the other, and here I am at prep, with a bit of a lift in the sacrum. So I'm going to do a 2-breath pattern. I'm going to inhale back down with my shoulders, keeping my chin side close to my chest, and exhale up. Inhale, returning. Exhale, can you see my belly flattening in as I lift my pelvic floor, and inhaling back down to the mat. So I'm keeping slight pull in to the transversus abdominis all the time, even as I inhale back. So I exhale, eyes towards knees, Inhale back. And exhale. So just keeping the posterior tilt in the pelvis to counter the normal and exaggerated lordosis that you might be experiencing. If you didn't have this lordosis, you'd be doing ab prep in neutral. You're doing it with a slight posterior tilt or imprint. Let's come on now to a rotation. So keeping the imprint, bringing one leg up at a time, feeling my shoulder blades behind my back, my knees and my ankles together. Inhaling to get ready, exhale to rotate the low body, keeping the knees and ankles stacked up and the opposite shoulder down, breathing in big here. Using my abdominals to exhale, bring myself back to center. Don't allow the heels to drop or the knees to drift away from you. Keep the thighs close in, keeping the roundness in the low back. 4 breaths. Exhale, inhale to get ready. Exhale to rotate. Breathe in to stay. Exhale back. Demonstrating one more each side. So using the obliques and the abdominals to lift the weight of the legs back to center. Last time, over on the exhalation, like a towel being wrung, but not allowing this shoulder to lift, feeling connected all the way down through my body, down to the groin, especially from the ribs. Back to center. And now I'm going to bring one leg down and then the other. I'm going to hip rolls and removing what's underneath my head. You can leave this here, it will assist you with the roll of your pelvis, so heels come a bit closer. My hands are out of the way just so you can see as I exhale. I use my lumbar curve, rolling my sacrum upwards and then peeling from the base of my spine. Lifting each vertebra away, reaching away through my knees. Breathing in at the top. Dropping my ribs away from my chin as I roll back down. With awareness, tap, 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 roll back to neutral. So my feet are parallel to each other, they're not splayed. I'm pressing through my big toe and my little toes. I peel up and away, feeling the floor underneath my feet, my glutes, my hamstrings are active. I'm strong, engaged from my ribs down through my key abdominal muscles, rolling back down from the top of the spine through each vertebra, ending up in imprint and just releasing back to neutral. One more time with the arms involved. A long exhalation. Reach away through those knees. We'll keep the hips lifted as you breathe in. Keep them steady, keep them strong. And then exhale, rolling back down. A simple but useful move. This little routine done every day will really help your low back. Lengthening at the back, strengthening at the front. Thank you.